Good morning, everybody. Adam Tiara Gaming. We are live, finally, with the Shadowlands beta, so we're pretty psyched about that. We're going to get underway in a second here. As you can see, the new loading screen. We're going to talk about this briefly, and then we're going to go ahead and make our tune. It'll be level 50, because they did a race on character copies, and we're just going to start playing through and talking about the changes. We're going to talk specifically about MM Hunter, then we're going to talk about Woundwalker Monk. I'm really psyched to finally get access to this, so thank you, Warcraft devs, and thank you, PR, for listening to all my emails. Let's go ahead and just check the stream mouth 1 second here, and we will get underway. Alright, we're looking good here. Okay, so obviously, first thing when you log in, this is the new loading screen. Probably most of you have already seen this, but to see it kind of in person is just really cool. So I think it works out relatively well. It's not as complex as other systems, other MMOs. Obviously, I've tried Final Fantasy 14, Elder Scrolls Online, what else, BDO, a couple other things, and yes, their character customization is a lot, a lot further than WoW has. But that's not a bad thing necessarily. So, as far as right now, as far as the Shadowlands beta, we do not have access to any of the allied races. So we'll be choosing from the basic, normal, steadfast, alliance, and horde classes. Or, yes. So we're gonna go with Horde, obviously. That's what I normally play, and we're gonna go Hunter. So let's just start customizing. If you want to see, we can go quickly through the animations. I think they're great. Let's start with Warrior. So this is what you get when you click on Warrior. Let's actually make this let's make it a Blood Elf. Let's make her female. Why not? So again, you get the cool animation. Get the whirlwind, and comes in as Fury, so that's pretty cool. Let's look at Hunter real quickly. I'm going to be playing Hunter. So the trap goes out, you get some, looks like an aim shot comes out, and you see the new pet over here and the trap. It's really cool. Good animation. Mage is actually really cool. I'm really digging this, so let's check it out. You get the frost, and you get the fire with the meteor coming down. It looks really good. Rogue, let's test out Rogue. So it looks like almost like is that a Shadow Step? And then Shuriken Blades, but I'm not exactly sure right there. Let's check it again. And then back into Stealth. Really cool. Priest is, I actually really like Priest. I've seen this before. So the light, and then the heal. Boom. And then the levitate. It looks really good. And of course the Paladin we just saw a second ago. So you get the kind of, it looks like this is a prop Paladin. Could be holy, but kind of the really kind of standardized, set here. So, and they do pivot right around nicely. And lastly, we'll look at, so we don't have access to, well, unless I change out of here, but we'll look at Monk next. So you get the roll, the kick into the Fist of Fury. So looks really good. All right, let's change tunes. Let's go to Goblin. Can we get, let's get Shaman. Okay, so out come the totems. That was a Goblin, which is pretty cool. Can we go into, let's go to over Night Elf. Trying to get a Demon Hunter Death Knight. We might not have access to those right now. It doesn't appear we do. Okay, Druid we do. Here's Druid. So there's like a healing back into cat form, feral form, into resto. So it looks like maybe we had a sequence there of maybe balance into feral into resto. Looks pretty cool overall. Let's see if we can get a lock. Humans can be locks. So there's the, okay. Summoning the Infernals. Pretty cool animation. I don't play a lot of Warlock, so this is obviously Demonology, looks like right there. Let's go into... I'm trying to get the last two here. I'm not sure if we have access, though. Let's just keep clicking until we see if we do. I should know what specs activate that, but it doesn't appear we have access to any Demon Hunter or Death Knight right now, which is not a huge thing. So, but I'm okay. So let's go ahead and start getting my tune created. So I'm gonna go back, and let's look at add-ons. We're gonna load them. I don't know if they're gonna work. I just put 2 add-ons in, and let's disable all because it's pulling them all. Yeah, it's pulling all of my add-ons from BFA, although I loaded in specific add-ons just for Shadowlands beta. I want to disable them all. Can I do that? I don't know how. Let's see here. It's loading on a day, but it's not letting me click on these. So I don't know if that's going to work. Okay. Well, we'll leave them here. So we have details, weak auras, and DBM. I think these are actually correct. I think these should work. We're not going to use LVUI. We're not going to push limits on any sort of UI right now, and then we'll maybe do that at a later time and talk about that. So yeah, we're going to load these. If there's a problem, we'll turn them off. All right. So moving on to the next part. Let's hit OK, and we can certainly create a new character. It'll be level 1, and we'd have to level up to 60 from level 1. We don't want to do that. We want to jump in level 50 and experience, I guess, the Covenant system and talk about that, talk about the conduits, talk about just the overall rotation, talk about the abilities, all that sort of thing. So we're just going to start at 50, and that'll be very similar to us coming over from a character copy, right? So we're going to go just create a character here, and we're going to be, I guess, looking at Oribos is going to be where we're going to be making the tune. So let's go create character. All right. So, like I said, we're going to play Hunter. And we'll do some customization. We'll show you the next loading screen. And let's go ahead and pick a Hunter. And I'm going to go with Blood Elf, and I'm going to pick female. And I don't know why, but I typically play female Blood Elf Hunters. Don't ask me why. Nothing weird about it. Just I just like the animation and so forth. I actually play a Blood Elf male warrior. I like the height and the animations of their swing and so forth. So let's just go with that, and we're gonna go ahead and customize. So this is the next screen you're gonna see. So you get the up close right away, and of course you have new abilities here, which allows you to zoom out to see everything going on, even as you can change over here, which is pretty cool. You can rotate here or use the buttons here, obviously, and then you can zoom back in. Okay, so we're going to zoom about here. And I don't know, I did create a level 1 character and under my name, so this might or might not work. Here's our bug reporter. We'll stick that over here. Okay, guys. So we get some pretty interesting things. We can randomize here with the dice, and that's going to do just the appearances. We can randomize here for the name. However, it looks like my name is available, so it gives you a check mark right away, which is nice. So there's no more. It appears for now that there's no more of having to log in every single time after you make a name and see that it's taken. Okay, so that's a really good thing. I like that. If that stays the same, that's really good. You know right away. So the first option would be under here, which is going to be the character. And then we go to kind of the necklace, and then we go to kind of like the body, which is going to be able to add like certain like bracers and like hand kind of like charms. This piece right here, the neck charm, earrings, so forth. So the face basically is just by numbered again. So we're going to go ahead and pick one that has nice lipstick. There we go. Let's see what else there is. No other major changes. So we're going to go with, how many choices do we get? We have 10 choices, which seems about what it was in beta. So that's pretty cool. Or not, in BFA, sorry, in BFA. So we're going to go with choice number 2. Now the skin color, it shows you right here, and there's a drop down menu, which is nice. So you can actually do the same here, but it's kind of irrelevant. The skin color here is nice because you can go really dark skin up to really light skin. So we're going to go somewhere in here, but you just click here, drop down menu, you have 14 choices all right here. So we're gonna go with this kind of like red hair, blue eye kind of gal. So let's do that. I like the fact that they're actually giving names to the hairstyles. So you kind of, I don't know, you can kind of remember that and use that on other characters if that's something you want to do, which is really cool. So I definitely like this idea. So again, so we can go from ponytail, parted long, to soaked, to trouble. I think it's pretty cool that some of the names, circlet, full, tied, the bun. So we have more choices here, 100% more choices here to go through. So I'll go through the simple shy look, obviously covering the eye, shy. Raquel is what I normally would use. We'll probably use that. The curl look, the headband, of course, the styled, the elaborate, the nape, the boar tails. Do we have a ponytail already? I guess that's going to be ponytail. The bangs, the braided tail, the slick back. So this is something new that we haven't seen before. Slick back. This is something new as well. The Chon Mage, the Tiara. So the Tiara could be cool, and we'll talk about that because you're able to customize if you see the neck piece, right? And also the kind of the arm pieces, they can all kind of match together. However, there's something I noticed about this when I did my level 1 tune, that the color right now is gold for the Tiara, and the color gold is for the neck piece. However, you're able to change to silver for certain pieces, but otherwise you're going to be stuck with gold. In the Phoenix is the necklace right now. Okay, so, and then we have Pixie, and of course the new one, which everyone, you know, is, whatever it is bald. So you have the bald look, which looks just kind of weird, but it's there. I think it's a good thing. I think it should be there. No question about it. I have no problem with that. I think it's a great option. Okay, so we're just gonna go with Raquel. That's our normal choice. And then we go to hair color. So again, we get the drop down, which I really like. We have 13 choices, and they're pretty much standard. I think we get, did we get any new ones? 12 looks like it could be, but that may have been normal. We're gonna go for a redhead, so we're gonna go 3, but it's really cool. I like the fact that there's drop downs now. Next thing is ears, and this is probably going to change, I'm assuming, with different races. Okay, so if you're playing a goblin, you might not have the same, obviously, options for ears, and of course when you get into like the mechanomes and Volpera, things could drastically change. We don't have access to that right now, but that's my obviously assumption. You're going to be able to customize arms, legs, all that kind of good stuff like that. So we're going to go with medium, but we have 3 choices. Long, which I think is the standard that came in BFA. I could be wrong. You have short, so they're just barely sticking out, and medium. I'm just gonna go with medium. And of course, again, guys, you can just zoom out anytime to see how your character's looking, which is really cool. All right, next thing, we're gonna go to eye color, and we do get a lot of choices. So this is really cool. So let's zoom back in, right here. And we drop down the box again, and certain choices you're going to see, I'll get there in a second, but you have green, you have a different variation of green. It's very subtle, but it's there. Into a lighter blue, you go to kind of the gold appearance, the yellow appearance, which could really go really cool with the Phoenix and so forth. There's not much variation between this and the orange. You back to a different version of yellow. It looks like the pupil is a little bit lighter. Yeah, so the overall kind of pupil area is lighter. With that, you go to a white, and then you go into the choice 9, 10, 11, and 12, so you get different colored eyes. So this is going to be, I'm sure this will be like really popular with, I mean, I should say a lot of people, maybe a lot of RP servers as well. You get the different colored eyes. So for me, I'm going with a blue-eyed gal, and we're going to go with 14. I think that looks pretty good right there. So again, I'm really digging the redesign of the whole customization. We don't have a ton, like we don't have you know, ability to change the shape of the face, this, make the character taller. We don't have all that, but I don't think it's needed. I think this is a really good step forward in the overall, you know, customization of your character. So this is the first thing. We're next going to move on to the necklace and earrings. And I imagine under this as well, or under the body, we'll see, like, for example, mechanomes and other things that have the ability to change, like their hands and all of that sort of thing, like I mentioned. So for earrings, again, you can use the over button or drop down. We're zoomed in pretty far. With our hair, we can kind of see the earring right there. So we're just going to click the drop down box, guys. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. We're just going over the customization. We're making Hunter, and then we're going to get in game. Obviously, this is the new loading screen, our customization screen. So you have a couple of options. You have unpierced, which is going to be nothing, obviously. Rubies, you can see in there. We have the hoops. Earrings, which are just the traditional kind of small earrings. I think we have those in BFA. Most of these I think we did. The dangles, the pearls, the drips, that was what's equipped. The wings, kind of hard to see the wings. We have leaves, that's something new. And we have diamond. For me, I'm just going to go unpierced and leave it normal. It doesn't appear, from what I can see, that there's any, let's actually move her, any options going on in the upper ear right now. Okay, so let's just make sure. No, nothing going up there, and I'm not. That's something that they could add, or that could be under the additional customization. So let's just go ahead and pick unpierced. Okay, that's good. Necklace. Let's zoom her out a little bit. Now the necklace, we have a couple options. So Phoenix is what it is now. We have none. We have the wreath, and again, you'll be able to customize, like I'm pointing at the screen, but the arm kind of bracelets. As well as, like, there's hand coverings. You'll be able to adjust those under the next selection here. So I've been through this before. The issue that I have, and maybe this would be addressed, is that you're only able to, at least on the Blood Elf right now, is to go from gold. Like, you can pick gold. However, when you go to the next screen, you're able to go with silver on certain things. And I'm like one of those really anal people that want to keep things consistent. So for me, I just go none. Simple as that. All right. So zooming out a little bit, you can see what I'm talking about for the hands. So the hand color can be changed, but we're stuck with gold for the upper arms here. Let's go ahead and move to the next screen here, guys. Okay, she is naked. Almost all naked. And you can see what I'm talking about as far as the arms and the hands. So the armbands, we have none. We have the Phoenix. Phoenix is actually pretty cool if you're using the necklace. The wreath, which I think was equipped. And the filigree. So for me, I'm going to go with none, and I'll show you why. So we're going to go with none. Here's the okay, so there is a color for the jewelry. So let's test that. So there it goes, silver. Okay, so that does change. That's good to know. I didn't know that. The necklace, though, I don't believe can change colors. Okay, that's good to know. So if we go like silver, then we can change this over here. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So we're just gonna go with like Phoenix. That's actually pretty cool. And then the bracelets, I was calling it on the hand. They don't give you an option to pick color, but they give you an option to pick color within the choices. So we can go with like something like that. Silver chains. There's really nothing that matches the Phoenix necessarily, so we're gonna go with like that, something that goes across the hand. Silver chains. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's go back here so we can see how that kind of looks. So we'll zoom out. So you get a pretty good idea of how that's going to appear. So this is actually going to appear over top of your chest piece. And I'm assuming if you have gloves on, it's going to hide the bracelet, but I'm not exactly sure until we log in. So it's a much better system, I think, than we had in the past. I think it's well overdue. as far as customization options. Again, nothing too fancy, nothing too Final Fantasy or Elder Scrolls or even BDO, where you have the boob sliders and all that kind of sort of thing, but we do get some new options, so I think that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and create the character, and this is how you would load in initially. So we're loading in with, looks like the Honor Bound from Port BFA, and we're level 50, and it doesn't put us in an exact spec right yet, assuming we're going to do that when we get in, and it gives us a base pet. And I know from reading some of the changes that hunters can now tame some new pets coming into Shadowlands. For example, some of the what are they called? Not only mechanicals, but there's new pets that they can tame and so forth. So yeah, so that's that. Let's go ahead and just check add-ons. Everything looks okay here. If there's problems, we'll kind of get rid of them. We'll do keybinds once we get in. Let's go ahead and enter the world and see how this goes. So we're coming in level 50. So so when we log in as our 120s, so here's the first error. So there's quite a few people on beta right now. We're gonna get these achievements, let them load out for a second. Okay, so it appears like we're unlocking all the heritage stuff right now. Let's move the bug over here. I'm gonna look at my stream for a second just to see if my chat. I might have to move that just a little bit down. So I'm going to unlock it. I think we're pretty good, right? Actually, right here. Let's go ahead and lock that. Okay, I'm gonna put the bug reporter like over here for right now. So when you log in immediately, we're in org, obviously, everything's gonna be the same, and we have a quest right away, which should be expected. So, chilling summons. The time has come. Hunter, High Lord Bolvar, request your presence atop Ice Crown Citadel. Meet me in Orgrimmar, and I will take you to him. So that's our first quest. So we're gonna meet him outside the hold in Orgrimmar. So we accept that. Now, one thing we're going to do here is we're just going to set up keybinds real fast before we get going, guys. You have mail here as well. I'm assuming this is just general mail coming from Blizz. Let's go ahead and unlock position. Let's move that here. Let's target ourselves. Let's go ahead and unlock this frame. Get something reasonable. I barely ever, if anyone has ever watched any of my streams or any of my content, ever use the normal UI. I'm curious what FPS we're getting right now too. I'll have to check that, but let's go ahead and lock this frame. And we'll get into things here, guys. Okay. Bags. What comes in here? We got a polearm, survival, we got a bow. Okay. So it looks like this is if you're starting a fresh level 50, it's on level 75. Okay. All right. Can we toggle all? Yes, we can. All right, let's look at character. So yeah, you come in at 75. I have an idea of, so my main tune, which is an MM Hunter on live servers on BFA, and also my warrior, and I have a monk as well. I plan on playing those three, but mainly the hunter probably initially. I'm pretty sure when we transfer over into Shadowlands, we're going to be somewhere in the range of 120-ish, I think. So right now we have a gun equipped, just basic gear. Obviously, it's great to see the neck gone. That's like the best thing in the world. Stats are just pre-given to us, so it's just all honor-bound equipment on the beta. Obviously, we'll be coming in with new equipment. When we have Shadowlands, all of the corruption, all of the Azerite, all that's going to be gone. Really happy about that. So any Shadowlands area, that will not work. It will not work for leveling. Thank God. So we have 2 trinkets, so look at those. These are just Let's see here. I'm not sure if they're just basically not unused trinkets, so they're just static trinkets. Okay, so pretty cool there. Titles, you know, comes with beta, and we saw this same thing here, and we come in as Beast Mastery, so we're gonna change that out right away. We're gonna go MM, and then we'll keybind real quickly, and then we'll get moving under. Okay, so we're back to MM. Let's just adjust a few things here. The jump, the gun looks actually pretty cool. Movement's fluid. Okay, looking good. Okay, yeah, I'm reading chat. They did get rid of the character copies because there was a new wave coming in, and they want people to start testing the leveling. I'm assuming. So looks like we're gonna go over here and talk to him in a second. That's who we're gonna talk to out of the hold. But I do want to keybind real quickly, and I want to look at talents. So the first thing is talents. Let's talk about them real quickly for MM. We have a couple things baseline now, and we will leave war mode off right now. We'll talk about talents. So from what I've been reading, as of right now, we're still going to take Master Marksman, is my assumption. And all this could change, but Master Marksman. Careful aim, again, we're gonna keep careful aim. Aim shot deals 50% bonus, damage on targets who are above 80% health and below 20%. Now we do have kill shot. This is something coming back, thank God. And this will make a big difference in the choice of the covenant that we're going to pick, having that ability. So careful aim is going to be our choice here. I think they kind of still have talents in here that are just not, I think they're just, in my opinion, they're filler talents, right? So I'm going to say that initially we'll have to test this, but it's my belief that, for example, explosive shots is going to be basically a kind of a filler thing. Okay, so Barrage is something that some people do use sometimes. I know our AoE target cap is at 5, so Barrage should be able to, let's see here, hit all targets, hit all those 5 targets. We can't move when we use it, so that's interesting, but we're going to use careful aim. Again, roll 30 hasn't, I mean, the choices here haven't changed really at all. So go to, for me, while questing, is Trailblazer for the speed. Natural Mending if you're doing obviously raids, and if you're doing some mythic pluses, you may want that, or you want Camouflage for mythic pluses in dungeons. I don't really see a purpose for the Camouflage in raids right yet. Could be totally wrong. Again, guys, I want to stress that I am looking at this from a kind of a player who's obviously older, who does like to raid, who does like to do some PvP sometimes, who does like to do some Mythic Plus. I like to do all kind of varieties of the content. I am not a high-end Mythic Raider. I am not a high-end Mythic Plus key pusher. So I am probably that other percentage of population that really likes to play the game and likes to do all aspects of it, but still likes to min-max, right? I still like that. I still sim my characters. I still like to go for the best gear. So with that said, I just want to get that out of the way. I know that there are quite a few people doing the raid testing and have been doing Mythic Pluses, and that's all available on YouTube and on Twitch, and I highly urge those people to tune into people that I like to watch. If you want to look at healing stuff in raids, go check out Automatic Jack. He does a great job on all his guides. If you want to learn about tanking, I think Sloot has done a tremendous job with covering a lot of the characters or classes in all specs. So I would check him out. I would check some of the Echo guys out. I would check out some of the Limit guys out. Preheat. I would check out Max. I would check out some of those guys. As far as the raid content is, I'm not going to be really focusing on the raid content right now. I want to look at the changes of the classes and how it plays, and talk about other things. So as far as talents, again, I'm back to it. Master Marksman, I'm pretty sure is going to be the go-to. Careful Aim, again, I think is going to be the go-to. We talked about roll 30, Trailblazer, Natural Mending, Camouflage. We know the use for that. It's Mythic Plus. Typically, it's when you need to get somewhere to do some RP or something, or stealth to, get to a pack or something, right? Throw a trap down. Natural Mending is our raid talent for the extra reduction in acceleration, which are healing. But Trailblazer is what I normally take just for all kind of purpose scenarios. And I'm one of those believers that I think movement abilities are really understated in the game. The ability to get out of things, to get into things, to all of that is really just such a good thing. And that's why I really love the hunters for their abilities to have, and also the monk and the warrior. I hate the real static classes like the DK that doesn't really have that mobility, right? All right, so moving on next. 35 has changed, so Steady Focus. So using Steady Shot reduces the cast time of Steady Shot by 20%, and it stacks up to 2 times. So if we use any other shot, it removes this effect. Now, we're going to have to test this because I'm not really sure. Streamline is what I would run in BFA for kind of open world content, probably in Mythic Plus sometimes. Now we are getting Hunter's Mark baseline, you have to remember, so we have some different options here. So I'm going to go with Streamline for right now. Chimera Shot it's a 2-headed shot that hits your primary target and another nearby target, okay, dealing nature and frost. So you have nature going one way, frost going the other way. Interesting to try these two out, but we're going to stay with what I know for right now to get things moving along. All right, so next thing, Born to be Wild. This reduces the cooldowns of our turtle and our cheetah. It's kind of this post haste is obviously when we disengage, it gets rid of the let's just make sure I read it correctly. Disengage also frees you from all movement and pairing effects and increases your movement speed by 50% for 4 seconds. Now, this is interesting. For me, I typically take this. Now, we do have Binding Shackles, so targets rooted by Binding Shot, because we have Binding Shot now, which is really cool. I'm not sure if other Hunter, like BM or if Survival get Binding Shot. We'll have to check that. I'm not sure. So targets rooted by Binding Shot deal 20% less damage to you for 8 seconds. So after the hold on Binding Shot, they're going to do 20% less damage to us for 8 seconds. So this could be useful. I think really useful. Obviously, I'm thinking Mythic Plus right away, or just dungeons in general, but post haste is what we're going to go with. Moving down into 45, we have Deadeye, double tap. Obviously, our aim shot will fire in additional time. It does have a minute cooldown. This is like the go-to PvP, world PvP talent. It's a really great talent. Lethal shots is what I would normally take. So Arcane Shot and Multi-Shot have a 20% chance to reduce the cooldown of rapid fire, right? So this feeds really nicely to our Multi-Shot because it has a chance to reduce the cooldown of rapid fire, and obviously rapid fire is going to deal damage to all of our targets, right? All those 5 targets. So that is a really good choice. It kind of fits nicely with Streamline because we have a longer rapid fire. So we're reducing the cooldown of rapid fire, and we have a longer rapid fire. So I like that combo. Deadeye. So Kill Shot. Now this is interesting. So this is where it gets interesting. Kill Shot has 2 charges and causes Aim Shot to recharge 50% faster. So this actually right here could be like a really great single target option. And I do want to try this because Kill Shot's back, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and leave it. You know, I'm tempted to give this a try. Let's go Deadeye. Let's just go Deadeye. It's not going to fit perfectly, I don't think, with Streamline, but we'll give it a try. Now, 50 again is going to be really cool because we get volley back. We get like the good volley back, I think. So it rains down a volley of arrows over 6 seconds. I believe it's we target the area and it's going to drop the arrows down, dealing 3,366 physical damage to any enemy in the area, and gain the effects of trick shots for as long as the volley is active. So I know I'm going to want to try this, so we're going to go volley. So these may not be the optimal talents, guys, but I just want to play around and see. This is, I think, going to be kind of a fun build. So we're gonna go with these talents. Let's go ahead and set up our keybinds and get all the spells on the bars. And let's see what else is new. So obviously we have Arcane Shot, Exil's normal. We have our aspect of the cheetah. We have Eyes of the Beast. So we can obviously look through our pet for 1 minute. So wherever let's say we put our pet like up on the hill up there, we can look through him for a minute. That's pretty cool. We've had that I think before. Aspect of the turtle, obviously normal. Feign Death, Call Pet. It gives us, let's see, it gives us Fox, gives us the Wind Serpent, a Stag, and it gives us the Moth for right now. We do get the Lone Wolf, so we get 10% damage. That hasn't changed when not running a pet. Although it is nice to run a pet when we're doing like world PvP content or even questing. It's always nice to have that pet. So sometimes I will pull that out. Flare's normal, Freezing Trap's normal, Eagle Eye. So it looks like Eyes of the Beast may be something new. I'm not 100% sure. Eagle Eye, it changes our viewpoint, obviously outside. In the Hunter's Mark, this is right here a baseline talent now. So this is across, I believe, all specs of the Hunter. So before, we'd have to actually go in and select this. So it'd be basically choosing between rapid fire, additional, or streamlining, so our rapid fire lasts longer, or going into Hunter's Mark. Now we have a baseline. Now the thing is that we have to consistently apply this, and it could be on one target at a time. Now there is a covenant that we'll talk about later that will apply Hunter's Mark to all the targets, and those targets take increased damage. But we can only have this on one target, and the thing is, we'll have to see how this plays out as far as the GCD. We're going to be consistently having to place that on targets, which we're going to have to see that plays out. All right, so Misdirection obviously is something we've always had. Our pet utility, Scare Beast. So scares a beast, causing it to run in fear. So this is a fear. Okay, any damage caused may interrupt the effect. Only one beast can be feared at a time. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. I'm gonna wish I had more bars here, but we're just gonna put that there. We were Steady Shot. We have the Fittest of the Survival. This is actually a Lone Wolf ability, so we are a Lone Wolf, which is pretty cool. And we have Tar Trap. So let's just go over anything that I'm not having missing on my bars and set this up. All right, so Disengage is gonna go. Oops, are we locked? Yeah, you're locked. I'm pretty particular. What's this? This is our mount. All right, we'll move that in a second. I'm gonna probably get on a set of bars over here in a second here. I'm just gonna set up how I normally have this in. Let's get rid of the pet for now. Actually, I want that to go like there. My bursting shot to go. We can leave bursting shot. I'm gonna put that there. There's Pitman there. This is our Scare Beast. This is our True Shot. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to general. So obviously we have Arcane Torrent. This is going to be the same. It removes one beneficial effect from enemies. That's normal again. Anything else in your auto shot, obviously that's normal. We have the Pathfinder unlocked for flying already. Okay. And that looks like it's it. In here we have Master Riding. Alright, Professions. Obviously we're not going to worry too much about that right now. We'll be going engineering and jewel crafting come real Shadowlands play. Alright. So we got that set up. Now let's go ahead and keybind, and then we'll be on the way, guys, so we get moving here. So this is pretty cool. Alright. I typically don't use the normal user interface, so we're going to keybind just using this. Yeah, it's terrible, but it shall work for now. Alright, so Actually, that may go back to, excuse me, 4. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 5. Unbind, unbind, unbind. Okay. Cane shot. Multi-shot. There. So volley. This is gonna keep mine to something else. We want this actually to this go to here. Let's see. This is volley. Where am I gonna put volley? Misdirect. I'm not gonna worry about too much about misdirect right now for keybinding that. True shot. Yes. Yes, please. 1. Actually, let's make this 1. Put that there. So volley. Yeah, volley is an area effect. So we would just drop it there. That is, I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that. I love it. Okay. Really cool, guys. That's awesome. Okay. Now, let's go back to keybinds again. Alright. We're going to go to our multi-action bar. Which I think should be this. Let's just test this. Yeah, that does work. Okay. This goes, oops, on 3. We're on this, that, this down. Let's see, our traps. We're not gonna worry too much about traps right yet. We'll just use them off the bar for right now. Where's 9? Why is that as 9? Let's go back to our action bars. That's weird. Did these reset? They did. Okay. I don't know why they would have reset. I don't know. Put that into. And this is our Scare Beast. We'll try that out as well. Let's put this, we're gonna put this on, we'll do that as, that's right there. So that should be the last bar. Right there. There's 2. Misdirect, I'm not gonna worry about too much. What we wanna do there is we wanna go Shift 4 and Shift 5. Alright, we're gonna give this a test on the target time real quick anyways. And make sure everything is correct. It's gotta be keybound still. Our Scare Beast does as well. Alright, let's look at one more thing, guys. Camera. There. Let's go to combat. That's fine. That's fine. Controls. Auto loot we want on. Dismount, fly it, I'll cancel waymo, that's fine. Social. Let's just look at here. That's fine. We'll leave that the same. Maybe that will... Okay, that's perfect. We're gonna put some stuff over here as well. We only need 1. Names. I don't care about my name. Okay, return to game. Let's just look at any other abilities that we are not using right now. I'm just gonna put them over here. We can misdirect our pet, obviously, but we need to go to our, we got a pup here. Let's unwrap our pup. Let's unwrap Mr. Chili. And let's check out, let's move the bug reporter. Let's go ahead and check out the mounts. We are given the new mount. This is the Caravan from the Valpera Allied. This is the one everyone you see all over the place. The Gilded Prowler. We have a Thunderhoof. We have a Mana Saber. And we have the Direhorn. So we're going to go with the new one. And that goes on our Shiforki. And we'll go ahead and stick on... we can leave Volley there for now. That looks good. Let's check out our pet journal. I'm going to check out our pets in a second, actually. So nothing in here right now. Heirlooms, they're going away. Appearances, so we do have given some sets. Looks like this is the Nihilotha set. I don't think we're given anything else. This is just my basic transmog. Okay, that looks pretty good. Reputation, we're exalted obviously with everywhere. Let's just check that out. Character, we checked that out. Yeah, we're looking pretty good here, guys. Let's mount up. I want to test something. We can fly. Let's go to target dummy for a second. And then we'll come back and we'll get the quest. The quest is going to be right here. Now, the one thing that has changed is now you can see the little icon, right? This is a really good thing. Helps you kind of get to the correct guy without spending 5 hours trying to find the person you need to go to with a target macro. So I definitely like that. I know a lot of people are testing Shadow Priest. Let's just see how this... Okay. Interesting. Let's mark it. And then 2 would be Volley. Okay. Steady shot. Multi-shot. It's hitting. Multi-shot, multi-shot. Steady shot, get some focus back. We have plenty of focus. And do aim shot. Aim shot. I'm just looking here at the volley cooldown. What's cooldown? 45 seconds on volley is not bad. Okay, not bad. So there's our true shot. Arcane shot, back into another aim shot. Okay, so 3's got to be re-keybound because I'll keep feigning death. Back to the mouse. Aim shot. I'm looking at my keyboard because I'm not used to the keybinds. There's volley. I'm not sure. I don't see our details working, but we have to get some focus back. Rapid fire that. Into an aim shot. Arcane shot, arcane shot. Back to a aim shot, focus. Hit him with a couple of that. We have whatchamacallit coming back, not yet. So, rotation wise, it's not going to, it doesn't seem to change much. Except we use the volley, obviously. We have, let's just make sure interrupt works. That would be interrupt, that would be burst. Okay, good. I missed my weak auras, my layout up here, but we could probably get that back later. Into an aim shot. Into a volley. Into a multi-shot, rapid fire. Multi-shot, multi-shot. Multi-shot. Steady shot. Multi-shot, multi-shot. So the AoE rotation really hasn't changed. To aim shot. Okay, focus back. Yeah, I mean it's It feels good. I'm going to need to have some weak auras back. So back in here, if we want to put a hunter's mark, we got to change. Only at one time can we have hunter marks on. So interesting, not bad. Load at this, true shot. Get focus back. Bouncing in between, which is really nice. Do multi-shot. Get focus back with steady shot. The rotation seems real nice. I mean, okay, I gotta keep on that. So I'm gonna fall over every single time with Feign Death. That's 3. Where is it? Here. You're going somewhere else for right now. Keep on you later. Let's go ahead and put shot there. So yeah, so the rotation doesn't really seem to be much different. I don't know numbers wise. The abilities that I really think are cool. We can't do a Scare Beast quite yet. We can't try that yet. Obviously, we can misdirect our pet if he's out. Hunter's Mark baseline is nice. The other concern is just keeping it up at all times. I think that might be just a little bit of a pain. But actually, it drops down relatively fast, as you're noting, guys. It doesn't really... The GCD is like, it doesn't... I'm just marking them as we go. Volley. And that's going to go on the mouse 100% eventually here in a second. But Volley, yeah, is just an amazing... and the activates, should activate if we're actually, hitting a target, trick shot. So that's really good. What else? Exil. Normal. Disengage. Works as normal because it's a speed boost. And then we can activate Aspect of the Cheetah. We're fast again. Into aim shot. Arcane shot, aim shot. To rapid fire, I mean. Aim shots do, it feels like they're hitting hard. So it feels good. Aim shot. I need to keep on that on the mouse. Maybe do things like Shift 2 or something. Volley. So it looks good. The overall looks really good. Looks fun. Alright, other talents. Let's look at all the talents for 1 second, and then we'll move on. So Deadeye, Kill Shot. Okay, Kill Shot. We're missing Kill Shot. So Kill Shot, obviously... Let's just look at Kill Shot. Kill Shot, I believe, is not available till what level? We don't have it now. I know it's available. We'll have to check that. Actually, we can... Let's go here for a second, guys. Scare Beast is new. We talked about this. Scares a beast. You can scare one beast. So it's like a warrior sphere. Very similar, which is cool. So we can't damage it, otherwise it'll lose the effect. Steady shot we've had. Titan's Thunder. This is okay. Discharge a massive jolt of electricity from Titan Strike. This is for Beast. This is for Beastmaster. I'm not sure. These are baseline abilities. All hunters have Arcane. All hunters have Concussive. So if you are playing Beast Mastery or if you're playing Survival, Wing Clip gets replaced by Concussive. Let's see, what else? Eyes of the Beast is something new we talked about, so you can put your pet somewhere and you have a minute so you can look through your pet, which is pretty cool. So if you're doing, this will be really helpful for maybe Mythic Plus to see if certain mobs are kind of passing by or whatnot. You could also use it heavily for PvP. To scout things out, and World PvP is going to be really good. So Freezing Trap really hasn't changed. Last a minute, trap one person kill shot. Okay, so kill shot, you attempt to finish off a wounded target dealing 200% of attack power, physical damage, and we can use it on targets that are less than 20% health. Now, a Covenant, I do believe, allows you to use it at above 100 to maybe 80. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I need to check. But this ability is learned when, though. We'll have to check in a second. Anything else really new? Wing Clip maims a target. I don't see that there. Barrage, we talked about that. Binding Shot now has a marksmanship spell. We talked about that as a talent we can go into. Chimera Shot. We'll try that. It does 1 frost, just does 2 shots, 1 frost, 1 nature. Hunch Mark is baseline, and natural mending. Okay, we get, let's see here, every 20, okay, 20 focus, that's normal. Let's go down to marksmanship, talk about this. We talked about talents basically overall already. Aim shot obviously is our big hit. Arcane Shot is baseline for all hunters, but obviously it's been a marksmanship spell for quite a long time. We do have Binding Shot, Multi-Shot normal, Rapid Fire normal, rank 2, Generous Focus, Steady Shot rank, so we have different ranks. True Aim, let's see what else here. Binding Shackles, what I talked about, so we put down Binding Shot. If we take Binding Shackles as a talent, targets that are tethered, when they come off the tether and attack you, you take 20% less damage for 8 seconds. So, could be a pretty good talent for Mythic Plus and Dungeons, I really think. Deadeye. So this is Deadeye. So we're running this now. So Kill Shot, it's kind of maybe a moot point to run it now, but Kill Shot has 2 charges and cause Aim Shot to recharge 50% faster. So this is going to be, I think, go-to talent, maybe. We'll have to see, but I think I'll be positive it does, because with 2 charges is pretty powerful. Explosive Shot, we're gonna have to test. I know at least in like BFA, not so much in Legion, but BFA, it's been just a kind of filler, totally filler thing. Let's see, Piercing Shot is now gone. It was decent in Legion, like if you were spec'd correctly and you had the right gear, Piercing Shot could actually almost one-shot, but the cooldown, even in Legion, was really kind of like one of those things. A lot of people didn't run it, but it's gone now. Volley returns. So like this is the thing that I'm really excited about is Volley returning, and obviously Kill Shot. So let's see what anything else really important to look at. So let's look at Kill Shot. When is Kill Shot available? That's what I want to know. Like, when do we get Kill Shot? Well, what actual level? Was that listed above up here, wasn't it? Kill Shot. Alright. Let's just check out Kill Shot for a second, guys. The talent on wide. And then we'll go back in game and we're going to, so okay here. So normally we get 1 charge. With the talent Deadeye, we get 2 charges, and we get a faster regen of Aim Shot on the cooldown. Comments: the maximum ability of this range is 5 yards further, so it's 45 instead of 40 yards. So this is a really great finishing, like this guy saying, it's great for finishing off people. Obviously, it's meant to. Let's see here. Remember to turn the gun sideways. So Kill Shot is not available to hunters anymore. Okay, so that got nixed. All right, well, let's go back in game, guys. All right. So I want to do let's see. We're going to replace, for time being, we're going to put Volley there, put that there, and I want to do this back over here. So now I can just Volley quickly there. Target. On there. And so the rotation really hasn't changed too much. It feels good, actually. And that's one of the things that I've done I did research, is that like Blizzard really didn't make drastic changes, as we see on the chat priest, drastic changes to MM. They kind of like tightened it up a little bit, right? So that's what I really like about it. So we're not coming in here with crazy new things, but we're getting more of a refined class, right? And we're getting kill shot back and we're getting volley back. So it's going to feel very, very normal to those playing MM coming from BFA, but just better. But just better and more polished. And that's what I like about it. All right, so let's cancel that. Let's go ahead and mount combat still.
It's too far.
Okay, so that's my turtle there. I will do I'm not gonna do macros right yet. All right, out of combat. Let's go and talk to our dude over here. So it doesn't appear much has changed in this zone. Obviously, we want to get to Shadowlands zone, and the nice thing again is you can always see, right? So where you have to go. He's marked. This is the new thing with Shadowlands, which I think is a really good thing. So we need to talk with him. We're gonna come over here. We might get a cut screen, and we'll find out.
I am waiting.
So tell me what happened.
We do what the living cannot.
So we're gonna follow. So this is what we're on right here. He's telling us the story, and now we have a gate. Okay, let's go ahead and take the gate. Okay. And this is where we had to go initially.
Minions abducted key leaders. The Banshee Queen attacked Icecrown. She cut a path to the Frozen Throne and seized the Helm of Domination. Look to the sky and you will see the results of her actions.
Ah.
They have anything like this.
Okay.
But shattering the helm also freed Bolvar Foredragon from the burden of being the Lich King.
Okay. So now we come in here, and we are at the Frozen Throne. So now we have to report over here, and we're going to probably go through another story. Now, this is what I was talking about specifically. Where you turn in quest again is going to be labeled really nicely. So, a little bit more, I guess it's just easier to see. Let's talk to him. Showing summons. They need heroes. Okay. Through this. Okay, so let's read here. Complete the ritual. Throws. Okay. To get to the mall. The mall obviously is at Shadowlands. That's where we're going to go to. So we have to do the ritual.
The Kaldorei need you if they are to have any hope of finding peace, High Priestess.
So we're going to do the ritual over here.
And the Shadowlands.
And he's going to give us kind of a talk here. I don't know what else we have to...
During my vigil,
We have to hear a story. Now, guys, one thing I'll say, I am not a huge lore person. It's one of the things that I like to play the game, but I'm not in it for the lore. So a lot of this I'm going to skip through pretty quickly. So we're going to go ahead and go to complete this.
is where you must go.
Do the ritual.
You are to save those Sylvanas has taken.
And everything looks like looking good so far.
Can open the way. Place the shards of domination around the circle of runes. Then the ritual can begin.
Do we have any extra action button or anything in my
I need
bags?
to target something first.
No. So we need to bring this over to this object, obviously. And once we do that, this will place the shard. Okay. Done. Is there a second? There's a second shard. Okay. How do we click here? There it is. And we're gonna go over here to this shard. So we're just placing these in place. Very simple. Okay, got the idea. Let's do that. There we go. And we're gonna have a third one here. Right there. Pick that bad boy up. And they are marked clearly. And we'll get the next one. Can we... Because question is, can we run faster? A little bit, maybe. It does work a little bit. Okay, perfect. And I'm assuming this will be the last one. We click on it, and now we are... Do we have to... Yes, we do. Can we move or not? No. Ritual is complete. Looks like we're channeling something. I don't know. No extra action buttons anywhere. Ritual completed. We are just kind of... Okay, there it goes. It's like a loading thing, I guess. Okay, let's see where we end up.
You made
All right,
it through the rift.
so we're at the mall.
Good.
Let's look at the map right away.
I doubt this mission could
So
succeed
now we are
without
officially in the Shadowlands.
no sign yet
So
of a high
once
priestess.
you get here
Perhaps she
on
charged ahead
your
into the chaos.
main tune, when the game releases, everything's going to be all your corruption, all your essences, all your Azrak gear will not function. Thank God. All right, so first thing, obviously, we're going to speak to this guy here. Experience bars on here. We're going to complete the quest. We are here. Fracture Blade. So we need to rally 10 Knights of the Even Blade in the Crucible of the Damned. Accept that. Okay, obviously we see where we have to go. Let's take this as well. Menace to defeat 8 Mosworn enemies in the Crucible of the Damned. So we need to click on these to rally them, and then kill 8 of those. Alright, so we'll move forward. We'll grab this guy and we're just going to rally him.
We press on.
And then we're
Fight your
going
way out
to
of here. We will
target
meet
this
you
guy
ahead.
and give him a good shot. Finish him off with an aim shot. There we go.
I will listen.
So let's loot this. It's working normally. As we...
Regroup with your fellow knights. We will not be
I
far
don't have a
behind.
target. I can't attack that.
We have other people in here as well from... doing it as well. Main quest line. Let's rally this troop.
Get on with it.
And you go over here. We'll get these guys over here. So what's their... This is... So the level 50. So this is... Aim shot hits nice. I'm used to having my weak aura set up for cooldowns, all that kind of stuff like that, guys, so... We're gonna grab this quest in a second. I just want to finish off getting these guys right here. That feels good. See, what I'm forgetting to do already is interrupt, is not putting my hunter's mark on there. That's purely from...
Get on with it.
We are
Okay.
establishing a forward position. Go. Make sure we hold it.
That's purely from just not having it as a baseline talent in BFA.
Get on with it.
All right, we got to kill one more dude here. I guess we can kill him. The range, something I always love about. And then we'll turn this in. Alright. So we get... Okay.
This clarion will signal the ebon blade to converge on your foe. Use it wisely.
Alright, I want to go back up here and pick up this quest over here. Now, from what I've also read via Twitter, the entire leveling defeat the... Okay, I probably did that already. Yeah, there's a quest over here. What's this up here? That's just a Blink-Tron, okay. I think we need to kill this guy right here. Maybe I'm wrong. No, we need to go this way. So, okay, so I see it marks it. Can we mount here? No. Okay. So the zone looks good. I'm sure they're going to populate it more, but I like the overall look and design of this. This is good. Alright. I think we should go this way. No. Okay. We can't do that, apparently. We can't cross that. So that apparently doesn't work. Running fast does, though. Let's just get this guy out of the way. And we have to kill a guy over here. We're gonna kill you just for experience. And we need to kill you right here. Bang. Oh, wait, kill this guy. So far, it feels good. I mean, like, it hasn't... I'm not noticing... One of the things I was worried about is coming into, initially, at level 50, coming from classes that have all this corruption, specifically corruption that gives you, like, a lot of haste and so forth, and just feeling really slow, but, you know, this feels really good so far. Yeah, so we're gonna use that. Heal up a little bit. And he's done.
We rally up ahead. Go!
Okay, now we go to the next spot. What is this over here?
We have done all we
The
can.
Knights
here.
of the Ebon Blade. Let's pick up this loot over here. Everything seems to be working properly so far.
Reinforcements arrive.
And we're going over here to talk to the next quest giver, which is here. There it appears, which is really nice, easy. Alright, so what do we have to do here? Alright. Ruiner's End. Completed. Fear to the Shred. Scout Calluses for any signs of your allies. Okay.
Vastly outnumbered.
So we're gonna have clues.
It
It looks like they're gonna be like right here. Do we have to just like...
Keep frost magic.
Okay, so we just have to go to the locations.
The Lord Admiral. The conflict seems to move in this direction.
And we'll
Follow
just...
the trail before it grows. Whatever is going on here, we don't want any part of it. Let's move on.
We'll kill as we go.
I need a target.
So far, leveling seems really nice. The talents we'll mess around more with, but...
I need to target something.
And we need to... Let's grab this loot. This shard. We have to go investigate this little sheepy.
More
We got
Lady
him.
Proudmoore's handiwork.
And then we'll run over
Be
here,
unwise to break the
inspect
enchantment.
this,
Let's move along. The Lord Admiral is truly formidable.
and then we go down here. So I think a wave of the beta did go down.
Proudmore, hold.
Let it proud.
What's
Okay,
that up ahead?
so there she is.
We cannot let the world fall to darkness.
Okay,
What would you ask the daughter of the sea?
okay. Let's go ahead and take this. Quest objectives. Assist Jaina in escaping the Maw. The Maw's Warren in Calcis. Okay, let's do that.
Spark can we can't stay here. Can you walk, Thrall? The Alliance will endure.
Yeah, we're good. So this is like an escort quest. We have Thrall and we have Lady Jaina Proudmore, and we're gonna move her on.
A long road
Something's
lies before
flying at us from
The
above.
way forward will not be easy. They found us. Be ready.
What's flying at us from above? We gotta kill 6 of these. Oh, you're dead. Alright, where's the next one? Let's kill you, you're low health. Okay, you're dead. Oh, right there, right there. Interrupt that. And then you should be dead.
I need a target.
Struggle all you like, mortals. You cannot escape your fate. Your chains
You are dead.
eternal.
We need one more, 2 more. Right there.
We're overrun.
I
I'm
don't
getting
have a
us out of
target.
here.
Alright,
I left
we did
some of your
that.
images behind to keep them distracted.
Okay, and we're like in a hidden little illusion. So let's complete this quest. No problem there. Okay, escort the assembled forces from Calcis, right? It's Calcis, yeah, Calcis to Forlorn Respite, okay?
I will never forget.
So we have to escort the
There's a cave
forces.
just around the bend. With any
There's
luck,
a
we can reach it
cave.
before they notice.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
We should stick together. Our
Yeah.
enemies here could overwhelm any one of us alone.
We're going to the cave. Do I have to stay with you guys? Is this bad? Yes, I have to. Let me go talk to her. Apparently, I don't know, I have to talk to her first for the escort. Yes, come on, let's go. I'm with you. Been bringing in, like, targets here.
Well, there goes our luck.
You will not evade our grasp, mortals.
Knights, secure the cave. We'll hold off these fiends.
Get a big shot in here. Oops.
So
I
much
need
for
to
remaining
target
unnoticed.
something first.
Let's hurry.
What did Thrall mean by slip past them again? We've escaped before.
So yeah, guys, doing MM Hunter, we're just
I've broken free.
level
countless
50. We're just kind of doing the intro quests. We are in Shadowlands. Seeing how it feels. So far, my comments
times. We can't
kind of
stay long,
are-
but it should buy us a little time.
are very similar to what a lot of other people have said. Is that there's not much changed
I need a target.
from... Oops, let's get this guy. As far as from BFA, there's not a ton changed. So it's one of those classes that didn't receive like a crap ton of changes. So it's gonna feel pretty similar, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing. We're more polished. We have some new spells that are baseline. Obviously, Hunter's Mark baseline. We have Volley back, which is a talent choice, which is absolutely just, I love it. Kill shot is back, so we have a lot of things.
The jailer has plans for you.
The jailer. So I'm trying to listen a little bit, but
I've had enough of your cages, fiend.
we're talking to that right there.
Nothing escapes them all.
I need to target something first.
Aren't you targeted? Yeah. Drop volley. We're gonna get our guys out to help us.
End up in chains.
Not if we end you first.
Almost ready on our cooldown there. And one aim shot to finish him off.
It is useless.
So, yeah, like again, it feels fluent, feels good. I'm going in the cave. It's gonna be, I think, pretty easy to level. We're using no pet right now, and our item level is 75. This is if you were to start a fresh 50 coming in here. Trinkets are non on you, so they're just static trinkets.
When you first arrived, I wasn't sure if you were even real, or if you were just.
I've talked about some of the hunter talents briefly. We haven't talked about Covenant yet, or what I'll be taking. We don't have kill shot available quite yet. That'll be available. I'm assuming at a higher level. So let's just before I turn this in, let's just recap real quickly. So under general, basically, I'm Blood Elf, so we have the same ratio, hasn't changed. Talent wise, we did get something there. I'll look at it in a second. Arcane shot is not only specific to MM, but is now baseline. But traditionally, obviously, Arcane shot is a MM ability, hasn't changed. Acceleration hasn't changed. Aspect of the cheetah hasn't changed. Now, me saying hasn't changed, there obviously was a level squish, right? So the numbers are going to be a little bit different, but the cooldown looks to be the same at 3 minutes. I believe that's the same. We can spec obviously a little bit differently to change that, but Eyes of the Beast is a new talent, so we can place our pet somewhere and we'll be able to take direct control of our pet and see through its eyes for a minute. So this is going to be really helpful, again, like I said, for PvP, World PvP. We still have the same system where you can opt in, opt out of World PvP. The next thing it'll be helpful for perhaps is in dungeons and Mythic Pluses, where you're able to maybe leave a pet to see maybe like a mob is passing by. We're able to see that, which is nice. We still have Aspect of the Turtle, that has not changed. Again, the numbers are going to be different because of the squish. I covered that already. Feign Death is still there. Flare, obviously the same thing. Call Pet, obviously the same thing, where the stable is going to be larger, and there's going to be some new pets we're able to tame, and those I talked about, I was trying to think before, are going to be like the serpents, like the flying serpents, mounts. We're going to be able to tame those, which is pretty cool. Freezer Trap hasn't changed. Eagle Eye, same thing. Hunter's Mark now is baseline, so you don't no longer have to talent into this. And what I've noticed from initial testing is that it's easy to apply. There's really no GCD or anything like that. It's an instant apply. So you can. I was on target dummies. I was just going boom, 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 and it's instant on them. So I do like that. I'm glad that there's no like cast time or anything like that on that. So that's again baseline now. Okay. And I'm speaking precisely of only MM right now. Sorry, phone call. Let me just silence that. All right, so moving on again. Obviously, Misdirection, nothing changed about that. Scare Beast is a new talent that we're receiving, and it does exactly what it says it does. So it scares a beast, has a 1.3 second cast time, and it is a fear. It's a 20-second fear. If we damage that target during that fear, probably will cancel the effect. So we haven't tried this yet. Steady shot's going to be the same. We have survival of the fittest. Obviously we're not running a pet, so we have lone wolf, so we're going to have survival of the fittest. It reduces damage taken against us. And we have tar trap, and we have trank shot. Now, so the trank shot, if you recall, if anyone played classic or vanilla, this removes an enrage and a magic effect. It's a 10-second cooldown. This is really nice to have. So if you think about, I used to play hunter. I played some hunter in classic, and I played some hunter in vanilla. So this was widely used in Molten Core, obviously. So, but it's nice to have this ability. And this will basically, we'll just take it here for now. We're not gonna use it in a second, but it's gonna be really nice in dungeons and raids to be able to use that to get rid of the enrage effects. Specifically, if we're gonna have similar affixes on Mythic Plus, like it'd be really nice to have that. We do have kill shot. We don't have access to it yet. We're only level 50. That'll come at some point. Actually, we do. Here we go. We do. I was wrong about that. I was wrong with that. Okay, so we do have kill shot available now. Binding shot is now, we have binding shot available. This is something new, and there's our kill shot. So I do want to try kill shot. I don't know where to place that. I'm trying to think what keybind. Let's put this is gonna go. It's gonna go like here for now. We'll re-keybind that. Obviously lone wolf, true shot's the same, rapid fire the same, multi-shot's the same, bursting shot's the same, concussive shot's the same, kill shot's really the new one. So yeah, so I was wrong about that. I thought we were getting kill shot at a higher item level, but it's not. So we do have that. I was completely wrong. Should check that. And volley is something that we talent into. So let's look at talents real quickly. I talked about this kind of starting off the tune. Probably Master Marksman is what we're going to take. There's going to be obviously cases for this. We'll have to test this for damage. I'm not running any. I'm running details. It's not showing though. There's an error with it, so I'll have to get the correct version to do some testing. Careful aim is what we're running now. Barrage would allow us to cap out the 5 target of AoE now. Explosive shot, it feels like it's going to be a filler, but maybe not. We'll have to test it. Roll 30 again is pretty similar. Trailblazer, kind of doing what we're doing, questing, leveling up. Natural mending is going to be, you know, your raids and perhaps some dungeons, and obviously camouflage, you know, PvP, dungeons, so forth. Steady focus, streamline, and chimera shot. We have not tried chimera shot. I just simply want to streamline so rapid fire lasts longer. Steady focus, using steady shot reduces the cast time of steady shot by 20%. So this is steady focus. We will test this. I also want to test chimera shot. This does, it's a 13-second cooldown, and it fires a 2-headed shot that'll hit your primary target and a second target. So it's an AoE cast. 465 nature damage, 465 frost damage to the other. So we will test that at some point. Roll 40 gives us a new talent in here. We'll talk about that in a second. We have Born to be Wild, which reduces the cooldown of our aspect of the cheetah, aspect of the turtle by 20%. Post haste, obviously, when we disengage, it freezes from all movement and parrying effects and increases our speed by 50% for 4 seconds. I'm using this now just for questing. And then we have Binding Shackles, and this is something interesting that we will try. So Binding Shackles, I'm going to be playing beta over the next couple of days, guys. So Binding Shackles is when we use Binding Shot. We place Binding Shot down, right? If we were talented here, any targets that get trapped to the Binding Shot will be shackled. And what that means is that when they come back to us, we take 20% less damage for 8 seconds. So this is pretty powerful. Now, roll 45 is really interesting. Double tap we've had before. It gives our aim shot a second time instantly at a 100% power with no focus. We've had this before. It's the go-to kind of world PvP and PvP talent. It can be used for PvE. I don't see why not. But I'm really kind of focusing on Deadeye, which gives us the 2 charges of kill shot and the additional recharge of aim shot. Now, this is kind of what I'm testing. My guess is that Deadeye is going to pair better with Steady Focus. It's kind of my opinion. And Streamline is going to pair nicely with Lethal Shots, because Lethal Shots is when we use our multi-shot or arcane shot, we get a faster cooldown of our rapid fire. And then again, roll 50. I'm just ecstatic about it. It's probably not the best choice for single target, but volley. So we place it down and it's going to drop a bunch of arrows that do a bunch of damage. So this is going to be what I'm going to be playing for now. And we will keep, well, maybe we'll go into, we can't do it now. I do have tomes actually, I think. Yeah, I do. 20. Yeah, so we're going to go Steady Focus for right now and give that a try. We're going to keep, we'll go into Binding Shackles for right now. Let's get this. We'll keep on that in a second. And I want to keep volley for right now because it's just too much fun. Again, we still toggle war mode on and off. We have to be in Orgrimmar, and I haven't looked at PvP talents right yet. We'll do that at some point. Pets, obviously, we saw the same thing: ferocity, tenacity, and cunning. I'm not running a pet right now. I'm just running a lone wolf. So let's toggle that. And we are level 50, almost and a half. And we kind of did the intro quest from Orgrimmar, where you start. And then you come into the Maw, and now we're pretty much doing the intro kind of quest line, leveling up, and we'll continue to do this. Hopefully we don't get a character to delete anytime soon. Everything's running smoothly so far. I do want to just do another set of keybinds real quickly because we added a couple more things. I like the fact that we have some additional spells to now manage. In the past, like I said, we didn't have Hunter's Mark baseline, so we had talent into it. So now we have it, so we have to make sure we use it. So that's something to kind of to think about. And we have Kill Shot back, again, ability we didn't have before, so it's another ability. So I like having these additional abilities. I think it makes the class more fun to play. For right now, we're just going to put we're not running a pet, we're going to put them over there. I do want to put our binding shot, we'll put it on the end there. So we're running the talent that when the enemies come to us, we'll take less damage. Let's go ahead and Trank. We talked about this is something new as well. It's a baseline talent. So if you look at your spellbook, you're gonna have baseline talents appearing under the Hunter tab. Okay, this is kind of interesting, and this took me a second to realize. I don't know. So you're gonna have your general, which is gonna be like your passive, your flying skills, your profession tab there, your racials, your auto attack, all the kind of stuff like that, right? And then you have a specific hunter tab, and these are hunter abilities that are wide across. Okay, so the main one for us to really think about is Hunter's Mark, Eyes of the Beast. Yeah, at some point. Trank Shot, yes, at some point it's going to be good. But then we need to go into MM to see our actual MM targets, our MM abilities, just like we would go into BM or Survival. And I don't plan on playing Survival or BM right now. MM is kind of what I've always kind of liked to play, so we're going to focus on that. So you have to look at your Hunter talents, then you have to look at your Marksmanship talents. And in here is where we see the traditional talents from BFA with the new talents that have been added, such as Volley, Kill Shot. Things that we've talented into are going to be in here. So you have kind of two tabs now to think about, to look at. And that's, I think I was a little confused initially early on. I was saying, where's my Kill Shot? And I didn't realize that we have to look specifically at that tab. And that's kind of just common sense to think about. Okay, so let's just keybind again. I wanted to put Kill Shot on something probably that I'm going to use pretty often. Well, it's 20 right now. It's only can be used in targets with less than 20%, and we have 2 charges because we have a talent called Deadeye. So, which I believe we are still running. Yes, we are. 2 charges. And the cooldown is 10 seconds and 10 focus. So, right now we're probably only going to get 1 off, maybe 2, depends on the mob we're killing. I'm thinking we can, I guess, put this probably on... maybe, I guess we can leave it on 2 for right now. We'll just leave it there. I'm going to move just Misdirect off here because I'm not using that actively right now. And I'm not too worried about Feign Death right now either. I'm just looking at core abilities. Feign Death, we can put a Feign Death on 3. Interrupts there. We can do a control modifier as well. I normally use LVUI, so key bindings this way is just tedious until I have everything set up how I want it. We're on extra multi-targets here. I'm looking at my, so let's do this. Control up, control down. So that's control up, control down. And these are our, I'm not going to wear a Misdirect. We're not going to worry about that right now. And we're not going to worry about that right now. Our Scare Beast, we'll use at some point. Shift 4 is our mount. Those look correct. Okay, let's move on. So we're going to get the next quest from Lady Janie Proudmoore. We are playing Horde.
The time for dreaming is over.
Okay. She's going to tell us something here. Alright, quest. Speak with Jaina in Forlorn Respite to learn what she knows about the Maw. Okay.
Control your power.
So let's ask her about it.
Very well.
And she'll tell us a story. I'm not huge on lore, so a lot of this is fluff to me, but
as a prison for the most foul, irredeemable souls
this part we
that ever
can't
existed.
avoid.
Indeed. And one of their tormentors, and ours, is Sylvanas Windrunner.
Alright, tell us more.
She has made a powerful ally. The Shades
So we know the jailer.
rules this
The jailer rules the realm of the
We
Maw.
know little about him, but it's clear he has taken a special interest in us. He has personally overseen our treatment here.
Okay.
The true battle lies ahead. Whatever this jailer... I caught glimpses of Bane and Anduin during my attempts to break free. They live. That's all I know for certain. But I have found no means of leaving the Maw. I can only manage to teleport short distances. This nightmare feels inescapable.
So we haven't got to the point where we have to do any kind of covenant choosing or look at that yet, but we're working our way up, we're just leveling up.
Them knows a way out.
I can scarcely imagine the horrors such spirits have endured. I fear there's nothing left of them to save. They manifest as malevolent shades that wander the darkness. I doubt they'd willingly help us.
Alright, finish this quest.
Knights of
I
the
know
Ebon
what
Blade
must
have
be
ways to
Now we're
compel
going to
the
talk
dead
to
speak. If we seize one of them,
High Lord here. Use the Shattered Helm of Domination to command 5 Malice Shadows in the Plains of Torment. Okay, so we're back going this direction. And it's nice, you can kind of see where the quests are. It kind of gives you a little arrow. It's not like super kind of like annoying like some games are, where they actually have like a line that you got to follow. It's no, we don't have that. We do have the area on the map here. It's very simple. So we need to command these guys, command 5 of these guys. So I'm assuming that just means kill. Let's try the binding shot.
use the helm while it's weakened.
Okay. Helm? Where's the helm? Oh, okay, here.
At last.
I'm used to LVUI. Okay, so he's got to damage these guys down. There's a beast there. We got to go over here. Let's get this guy. I have to get used to this. Okay. Move over here, we'll get this guy. So, really not long enough to use kill shot. They're like dying halfway through, and we're commanding them. Let's go this way. So things play pretty smoothly so far. And we'll come and command this guy. Things are working perfect. I'm curious. I want to try a kill shot on one of these mobs eventually when we can.
I can't attack that target.
So guys, we'll be doing the MM Hunter pretty much all the way up, and then we're gonna do a monk, Windwalker monk. That's my plan. Warrior at some point possibly as well. Let's complete this. Okay, so now we're probably gonna have to, let's see here. Use the Shattered Helm of Domination to command the Tormented. Okay, the plan's Torment. I can't pronounce that. Let's go.
This target poses a considerable threat. I will signal the Ebon Blade for assistance once we engage.
So he's up here, where the marker shows. I don't mind the markers. My guess is when you maybe use like a different add-on or something, we're going to be able to. Oops. We're going to be able to turn that off, perhaps, or maybe there's an option for that.
I have a target. I need a target.
All right, so we're going up here. We need to kill. Let's just kill you as it is. So now I should be able to use, there was 2 kill shots. Alright, so that's the first time. Kill shot animation is wicked. I love it. Happy to have that back. Really happy to have that back. Alright, so here's the target right there. We got him marked. We're gonna drop that on him. Let's go ahead and drop a volley. We are fierce. Apparently does a fear. Another aim shot in here. And plenty of focus. Okay, I should interrupt to that. I see. Again, use the plater.
To your will.
Okay, now we have to do this, I'm assuming. Dominate him. Okay, easy. So we are going, let's turn you in. Return to Lady Janna. Okay, accept that. Everything's working as planned. We're bringing him with us. Obviously we can see where we have to go. That's right there, soul in hand. Let's go ahead and binding shot this guy, interrupt him. And we should have kill shot available. Not yet. Okay, moving on. This is a night. We have to go down back in the cave where we were before, guys, and we will turn this in. Someone testing over there.
I will do what I can.
I'm assuming that's the next thing we have to do.
No mercy.
Once we find Anduin, my staff will serve as an anchor for me to teleport us back.
We can't mount because we're not outside.
Let's get moving.
I'm not even sure if we can mount in this area at all. We're gonna have to go back around this way, it looks like. Just fan that off. Yeah, okay, so we have to cross the bridge. So everything feels like it's working really good. Cross here. Let's hunch and mark you. Let's kill you down fast. Kill shot you. Still can't mount. Okay, we'll watch out for those. So far, all the quests are working as normal, looking really good.
Last I saw Anduin, they were taking him to the tower above. We need to find a way up there.
So apparently, we're going to use this right here, which is going to be some kind of like teleporter, telepad, I'm assuming. Okay, automatic teleport. And we're going to go over here and let him out, it appears. Let's see if this is correct.
There's Anduin.
There's Anduin. Wait, we have to free him, right? We did that. Maybe not. There.
Time for dreaming is over.
So we did that. Now we're here. Now we're gonna free him.
Be vigilant.
And we have 2 quests. Okay, let's see what these are. So collect the Afflictor's key from the fail the Afflictor in the Trauma Clum and unlock the Mawforged Shackles. A lot of these like words I'm just terrible with. But whatever. Okay, let's see here. Collect keys, use them against a free. Okay, so free 15. No problem. Alright, so we're gonna head this direction. Right there, use that requires the key. Let's just, okay, so there's the first one that appears. And let's just see. So we have to get a key. The keys appear, I guess, from that's a tele. Okay, maybe. I'm not sure if that's how it exactly works, but let's just look at it. All right, so definitely have to rebind that right there because we just defanged. Kill shot is so awesome. Okay, we got to rekeybind that though. Evading. Let's just see. So we got a key, finally. Okay. So let's do that. Just look at the map. Maybe there's more guys over here. I mean, that's my assumption. I mean, do we have to go back down? I don't know. I kind of feel like we have to go back down and then come back up. So let's do that. Let's just take this back down. And do these guys give keys? Let's just see. Yeah. Okay. So this is where we need to be. This zone, obviously. Are you shooting at me? Who's shooting at me?
have a target.
All right, kill shot is just lovely. I'm gonna take the Feign Death off there for right now.
I need a target. I need to target something first.
Let's go pick these guys up. Get the keys. And we'll unlock this. Working nicely. I really like having the volley is just so nice to have. My guess is that it's not going to be the best personal target, but you know, I don't know. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm all about that. Kill shot you. So I know eventually, like when I set this up for real, like at some point we'll look into. I'm gonna have a kill shot Wigora just to make a little sound, because right now when we kill shot hits hard. So one of the covenants that we're going to be looking at does give us a kill shot that's available above and below. So I'm not sure if that's what I'm going with yet. We're gonna have to see. There's a couple good covenants.
I need to target something first.
Ebonblade forces are positioned nearby. They will defend you.
Okay, back up here. Need to find some more guys to kill and get these guys out. Yeah, so guys, so far the MM Hunter feels good. I've said this before. It doesn't feel major change from BFA. It just feels polished, and we've received obviously baseline Hunter's Mark. We have kill shot back again. We have trank shot back again. We have binding shot. We have a couple new talents. We'll just look at again here. We have one called Binding Shackles. That's when we use our binding shot. Any target that is stuck to our binding shot that comes back at us means we'll take less damage. So it's a pretty cool talent. Deadeye, new talent that gives us 2 charges of kill shot. Remember, kill shot has to be used on targets that are less than 20%. It's execute, so it's targets less than 20%. So if we pick Deadeye, this gives us 2 charges. So it's going to be really strong for single target. Volley is back, the good old volley, where we just simply place our cursor. We'll have a macro set for that, obviously, and it's going to drop a rain of arrows down. So that is really good to have back. Again, go to for AoE. Let's see what else. Murder Crows we've had, Serpent Sting we've had, Barrage we've had, Explosive Shot. I don't know if these are going to be just filler talents. They might be. I know roll 30, we're going to be picking different things in here. Natural Mending, Camouflage, pending situation. Steady Focus, I think is going to work well with Deadeye or lethal shots, or excuse me, not lethal, with Deadeye, and probably double tap. We'll take Streamline, so we have longer rapid fire along with lethal shots. So when we use multi-shot, we get a cooldown reduction on rapid fire, which is going to kind of synergize really nicely together. Calling the shots, this reduces the cast time, right? The casting. Let's see here. Okay, so this is what we run in BFA. It's very similar. So using those abilities will reduce the cooldown time of True Shot. So this is going to be probably the go-to in between this and Lock and Load of our single target. But I think for grinding out and questing, you know, like playing volley is going to be probably what I'm going to do. And furthermore, probably I'll spec out of Deadeye and just keep the one kill shot, and I'll take lethal shots with Streamline. And then we'll try Chimera Shot. I don't know how good this is going to be. It is an AoE talent that fires 2 shots at your primary, secondary. So you really need 2 targets to really take advantage of that. One of that shot does a nature damage, one does a frost damage. Then again, we have Hunter's Mark, so it is an instant cast. So we'll just apply it, and we'll help this guy real quick. And we'll kill shot that guy. Kill shot is very strong. How many we have? We need to get, let's see here. Let's go up here. So the overall MM, I haven't looked at BM. I haven't looked at survival. I don't, you know, like I don't anticipate myself playing those classes. I tend to despise, although it's good, although they're good, the AI of pets. I'm just not a big fan of that. I like full control of my tune. Not to say that I might not pull a pet occasionally as MM while questing, or if I need to use it on a difficult mob or something, but I just don't see that happening. Here we go. So that was just basically aim shot, arcane shot, aim shot, finished by kill shot. And it wrecks. I mean, it completely wrecks. So it's really cool. I said this earlier in stream, guys. If you do watch this back, I am the type of player I am is of all content. So I want you to, you know, use that. With that in mind, interrupt that. If you want to look into the detail of the new raid, I would urge you to watch Sloot or Automatic Jack. I think the two of them do a great job. Sloot has done a great job with looking at all the classes in beta and in alpha. Look at Automatic Jack for any healing things. He's your go-to. Other players that play Hunter, I would suggest for PvP. I would, especially World PvP, look at Soulscape. He streams. He's just tremendous. He's probably I think the best World PvP player I've seen. So I would really take a look at him for that. And of course, any of the Echo guys, they're great, and any of the Limit guys also great. Have a look at Preheat. Have a look at Max when he does stuff. Max has a great insight and is just I don't know. He's just extremely smart at looking at classes and feedback. So I really like to look at his perspective. And he's also a US player on Illidan, so it was where I play. So I like that a lot. So. Big props to him and everything he's done for the community. Interrupt that, I can't.
I don't have a target.
Kill shot you, come on, drop a key. Okay, good. We're almost done with this. Okay, now we have to go get the other key, which is going to be down over here. So we do get this new quest kind of like thing. It's a, if any of you guys use, the add-on like World Quest Tracker with the little icon that tells you where to go. I think it's a Mapster. I don't know what the exact name of it is, but yes, it shows you exactly where to go. We do have that kind of just built into the system now, so Bliss has done a good job of pulling some of the... Let me get down there. Do I have to go back across? Let me just look here. Or is it up? Ah, you know what? It's probably back up. So let's go back up here. I think we have to take the portal, which is there. That makes sense. Another hunter with us. Yeah, we gotta go back up here. Turn into, yeah, I would look at those guys for the hardcore content. I play the game, like I said, in all aspects, but the one thing I do is I also still min-max.
I need to target something first.
Interrupt you. Get you out of here.
I don't have a target.
Kill shot is so nice. So yeah, I cover, I'll be doing everything. You know, I focus on the questing, I focus on collecting, focus on some PvP here and there. And what do I have to do here?
Greetings, friend.
Okay, gotta get the key. So I go back and kill this dude, apparently. So we're almost 51. From my understanding and reading just Twitter stuff, it looks like the leveling from 50 to 60 is pretty quick. Now that could change, and it probably will be changed, but it looks really quick. So that means that I can go up here where the marker is, which is nice. That you're going to be able to level up to 60 as of right now. You probably could do it under 4 hours, if that. If you really pushed it. I think the thing right now that's limiting the factor is I don't use that. My kill shot hits so hard. Oh, he's evading? No, he's not. Kill shot. 4K. Execute. I love the execute ability. It's going to be really hard. How much health does this guy have? So, health-wise... So, we're sitting at what now? On the new... We have 10K, basically, at 50. At an item level. I have no new gear. This is how you come in at, if you have a brand new character. At 75, of course, is just pre-made gear, whatever. And, yeah, so...
Something first.
Kill shot is just so powerful.
I need a target. I can't attack that. I need to target something first.
Alright. We need to go back. Is there a way to go back this way? No. We just have to go back this way. I don't know if I'll cover completely BM or survival right now, early on. There's probably enough time that I probably will. Pardon me, but I want to really focus on MM. And I also want to try Windwalker out. I know Windwalker is kind of in a weird spot, but I think it does have potential. I think it will be getting some rework. So we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so we need to unlock these apparently. The one right there to get Anduin of Stormwind out, and he should be free.
Thank you, champion.
Yeah, no problem.
I would never be free of those shackles.
Okay, let's try to. Okay, we're gonna complete this.
I will do what I can.
Return to Lord Morgraine in Forlorn Respite and see what he has learned. Okay.
My ability to teleport is limited here, but I should be able to open a portal back to my staff's location.
Okay, so we're gonna port back. Let's take the portal back to this cave area, and we're gonna go over here. I'm assuming we have to kill this guy off in a second. Make a talk. Let's see.
Futile. The path sealed long ago.
My guess is we have to something here. We'll see. So yeah, we're already. I mean, I've only been playing. I've been talking quite a bit. We've been live for 2 hours, but I think I spent half an hour on the customization screen. So it appears leveling process is going to be relatively quick. I don't mind that. I'm not a big fan. Okay, what?
Nothing
Okay.
escapes the maw.
So we really didn't learn much there. Nothing escapes the maw. We're trying to figure out what.
The cauldron it spoke of lies beyond the River of Souls.
Okay.
I believe Bane is being held captive there. The way forward will
Cross the
not.
bridge. Okay, we're gonna cross the bridge. That's okay.
I will never forget.
Wait, we got that picked up. So we're going to go this direction, but we have to go up and around, and we still don't have a mount yet.
You're troubled, Thrall.
I'm assuming that's intended. I don't believe we can even mount out here. Maybe let's try again.
Agreed. But we have no idea how to find her. We will do our best.
No, okay, so we
But
can't
this
use ground mounts
waystone may
here.
be our only means of escape.
And DK over there.
There's a way out of the maw, and there has to be a way back in.
So let's see if we can just... Okay, we got to cross. Watch us across the thing. Okay, there's the animation. We're gonna stop here.
Your wretched souls
Wow.
will feed the coming darkness.
That's Hayla.
I heard you were sadly beaten by a force of wretched
I haven't seen that in a while.
Which
You will pay for that insult. The skies of your world will be
That's pretty cool.
darkened by the wings of my Maw-Sworn.
Okay, that's intended. So we got kicked off and dropped. Let's talk to the lady. Nothing.
what is this madness?
Drown among the souls of the damned.
So we're gonna run over here.
Keep moving.
Pierce to the safety zone. Where everyone else is. Okay, we crossed. They're waiting for us. And now we are in a new area here. So we started off over in here. We're moving on. This looks like the pattern to leveling, at least. Alright.
The true battle.
We crossed the river.
A single
And we're gonna get a little cutscene here. Maybe not. Okay, we got brought down back into this area here. Okay.
Well met.
2 quests. Let's go ahead and do these. Okay, collect a wither blade from Maw-Sworn, Sorcerer, and Deatheros. Okay. We'll do that. And we're talking to Thrall, and a good axe. Okay, find a suitable weapon for Thrall in this area. Okay. So we're going to be over here. Looks like we're going to be collecting weapons here. Let's see if we can just click on them and search. Okay, so obviously we need to click on all these, and I'm assuming kill that guy right there. That's this quest. Pretty simple. Reading Twitter this morning, it looks like the last boss of the first raid, Castle Nathria, looks like it's a great end boss. So a lot of people I know are really happy with that. I'm gonna have to back here. I think click on that. Let's just run over there. Can I mount yet? I can't mount yet. I'm going to do one more thing with my spellbook. 1 second here. I'll put that there and there. Okay. I guess we have to find a withered blade anyway, so let's just...
I need a target.
The kill shot, I love it. I love it.
I don't have a target.
I think we bit off more than we can chew. Let's go ahead and feign. Too many mobs on us right there. I think we have food in our bag actually too. Let's go ahead and let's put these on the bar. What's this? That's mana. Let's take some food break here. I don't know. I pulled everything there, but you will die. Okay, let's be a little more careful. Let's pull you.
I need a
2 kill shots. Let's go back up here, click on that. So first, again, overall impression so far, no major issues, feels good. I want to get you... Oops. Wait, where'd my nameplates go? There they are. No? Oh, that's weird.
Target.
A double kill shot. Okay, maybe this is a weapon form. I don't know.
Let honor.
Okay, good. We got that. Let's turn you in.
Dromkar. For Azeroth.
Okay, now we have to kill a couple other people down here to get the wither blade. You are alliance, so I can't help you. Let's kill you.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target.
I don't know what... Let me just look at this for a second, because it's still, I'm killing people. Is it just random? Because it shows them, like, I can't loot them. There we go. Okay.
Well met.
Draw and defeat the withering presence. Okay, no problem. Again, you guys see the marks. Really cool. I like that they took in things that we had to use add-ons for. I think it's a good thing when they recognize that. I'm not going to speak too much about the covenants right yet until we have more of that available.
I am Bane, son of Cairn.
Okay, there's the blade placed.
The Tauren stand proud.
Okay. We don't have that available yet. We're just gonna...
This curse is tearing his soul apart. You must defeat it quickly.
And the kill shot.
Coming too. Bane, can you hear me?
Anduin? I thought
Level
level
50, yeah. This is leveling zone. It seems to be fine so far.
Then you have my eternal gratitude.
I think the balance is decent. They my opinion, could probably...
I wish we had more time for you to recover, but we need to move.
They probably could add some more mobs in to make it a little more difficult. It feels a little scarce, and I think that's something that they'll definitely do.
Ancient stone.
Although, you know, it is beta, so I mean, we're past that alpha stage, so I don't know. Maybe they won't.
The jailer's
But it seems
little heed.
pretty easy. At least the MM Hunter feels overpowered right now. Not overpowered, but it feels like there's no issues defeating anything. Alright, so let's move on. Like, I don't want to get a snurf or anything like that. But
seem endless. There is no way we can fight.
so I think we'll come in if you're my hunter's 475 on live BFA. So I think we'll be coming in here around 100 and something, 120 maybe.
Stay close.
That's something that we can look at.
Their attention.
Okay, so we're just stealthing in. We don't want to get hit by them. We'll stay here.
Careful. These eyes can see through my spell.
The size of the jailer's army rivals that of the Legion, and it's growing larger.
So, okay, so we just can't go through those areas. No problem. So we're going up here.
Souls pouring into the maw. The dead of Azeroth, Draenor, worlds beyond our imagination. All damned to this place.
Hold here.
To be forged into weapons for the jailer.
Hold here.
I am holding here. What's wrong with holding here? I just dropped a volley. I'm still like remembering abilities that I have.
I need to target something first.
There's a demon hunter. Looks like running the same thing we are.
Stay close. My spell has limited range.
Oh, I have to stay back with you. Sorry. My party hasn't left yet. Now we can go. His party's up there.
Here, this barrier will protect
We're
us.
here.
Stay close. My spell has limited range. Look, on the platform ahead. Look, on the platform ahead. We need to reach
We're
it
looking.
before the jailer takes notice.
Okay.
We need to reach it before the jailer
I'll just
takes
run.
notice. Stay close. My
I don't
spell
wanna-
has limited range.
I don't want to stay close. I have to go back and get you guys now? Come on. Okay, I was wondering what
Waystone was
this
said to be dormant.
buff
But it
was.
seems to be reacting to our presence. I can't find a way to activate it.
What's... Okay, Anduin.
I think the stone is responding to us. I think it's responding to this champion.
I think it is.
Stay close. My spell has limited range.
For the Alliance, above all.
Stand as one. Activate it. Activate.
When the jailer realizes our plan, he'll send all his forces against us.
I think the stone.
Alright, details. Not working. We know that.
Our only chance is to keep them at bay long enough for the Waystone to fully charge.
Alright, we'll go to that in a second. We'll reload.
Counts. We must stand together if we hope to survive.
Okay, so this is the first time I've had to release. This is a scenario quest, so
Hold the line.
it looks like
Waystone must finish charging.
we just have to go over here.
I'm out of range.
So we just have to, I don't know what we're doing here. We have to kill as many people as possible. There's volley. Let's just kill you.
I need a target.
It's nearly charged. Do not falter.
Is it recharged? Did we charge? Not yet. Okay, we're looking good. Who else is coming in to fight us?
Jaina, something's wrong.
Okay. I guess that was
Seems
it.
the Waystone has stopped charging.
The stone responds to you, champion. Try to activate it while we hold off the jailer's army.
We're activating it. Into the mall. Alright, there's our achievement. And we're almost, now we're officially kind of going in. Okay. So
an agent of the Maw is attacking Oribos. Defend the Arbiter.
let's accept this quest. So now we basically... These character copies? I don't know. Let's talk to you.
Do not disrupt the Eternal City. We must bring them to the Overseers at once.
So we escaped the Maw. Now we are in Oribos. Okay. So we're going to follow these guys. I know where we're going. We're going here. There's also a marker on my screen showing here. And this is where we're going to ding 51 on this quest turn-in, which is, I assume, all pre-planned. We have, let's see here. Thank you for the follow, by the way.
Squires were unmistakable.
Appreciate it very much.
For a moment, as if reacting to some change.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That just came through. Thank you.
To be certain. What can it mean?
Alright, we're listening here.
Overseers, this stranger appears.
So this will be 51.
Edge. I believe them to be a living mortal.
How may I aid you, mortal? The purpose brought you to us.
Okay. And let's see.
Another unexpected.
Alright, so there's
we shall see
51. So we did the kind of initial intro to get us here to the Enclave in Oribos. Professions. We can start learning professions now, so let's close that. We'll accept this quest here. No place for living. The Overseer wants to know more about how you escape the Maw.
Blessed be her voice.
Okay. I accepted that. There we go. And this is our friends list. It's kind of giving us a tutorial now. So this is all kind of like pre-planned. So when you, I'm assuming when you hit here, you'll be 51 if you do it correctly. Okay, so we need to speak with him again. Yes, I escaped the Maw.
Every attendant in Oribos is taught that the Maw is
so my guess is that the leveling process is going to be pretty quick again. I've been live streaming for 2 hours 20 minutes with probably 30 minutes of random discussion about customization screen, which I think is great, and then talking about the talents, talking about keybinds for myself, and then hitting the target dummy. So we've probably only been actively playing. I don't know if we can show played.
The Arbiter has stirred.
So 3 hours 34 minutes. Time played at this level.
Mere moments ago.
Total time played is 3. I don't know. That's not right.
Then this mortal appeared.
So let's talk to this person. Sorry. Yes, we can't. We're still listening.
Mortal. Surely their presence here serves the purpose. If the Arbiter reacted to their arrival, perhaps they are the key to waking.
Okay, we have to go to the chamber. Okay. And then what about you? What about you? I will join you.
One who is silent.
Okay.
It is the Arbiter's.
So let's have a look around here. Maybe not. Now we're going to the Crucible. Okay.
I will bring this mortal before her. With her voice, she is unchanged, ever silent, ever still.
So there's the Arbiter. There's which is the boss, right?
Oribos, I saw the Arbiter stir.
This is actually pretty cool.
In many cycles, it gave me hope that she would awaken and resume her blessed purpose. Mere words cannot describe the glory.
I'm not too...
Step forward, that I may show you.
Big on the lore, like I said before, so... Let's just go ahead and...
Speak, mortal.
Return.
Now souls rich with anima travel only to the Maw.
Okay, now let's turn this in.
Welcomes you.
To awaken our
Tether to home. So fix the Helm of Domination fragment to the console. Now that we got that before, so we have to put this on the console, which would be here. Put it here.
The afterlives have grown.
So work in progress, no problem. So this eventually will, it's gonna be something, you know, cool, whatever. It'll have a cool intro and all that kind of stuff, but that's where we're gonna place the helm. And it's gonna give us something really cool. Look at that. He looks really cool. So we can watch this. I'm gonna skip the cinematic because it's not finished. And we'll go ahead and turn this back in. So this is High Lord Bolvar of the Evenblade. Let's complete this quest. Establish portals back to Azeroth. Okay, so this is where we're gonna do that. So like the initial part got us here. Now we're kind of like, if you remember BFA, kind of like walking through parts of the city, getting the portals ready, kind of like getting everything reset, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Who's going to get the portal set for us? I'm assuming this is going to go on.
Just outside the city.
I have been instructed to assist you.
Please confirm where our acolytes should open the portals.
Yes.
Get on with it. Leave me be.
Let's just see. Okay, so we have to go here. I do want to explore a little bit in here and just see what else we have going on. Okay. We're gonna go back. Now we have to go back over here to establish the portals. I'm reading chat now. All right, so we have here. What is this guy? Okay. So is this the rated PvP vendor? It does appear so. Let's go over here. So this is the unrated PvP stuff. And this was, I'm assuming this is how you upgrade an item from purchasing here with a currency from doing something in PvP. That's my thought on that, okay? This is going to tell us where everything is. We're going to go that way. I just want to look over here. Yeah, we can actually finally mount now, thank God. Alright, so guards over here. We have nothing available yet over here. I've seen this circle run many times by many people. So let's go ahead and there's the portal, but let's go ahead and talk to this
What? Tomorrow is another day.
I have opened countless portals in my lifetime, but never one that connected two planes of reality.
So this is how we go back to Orgrimmar from here, and this is the new portal that would take us to, I guess, the location. We'll look at that in a second. Let's move forward. So we're kind of just leveling again, guys, the Hunter through the quest, seeing how it feels, and I think it feels very good. I'll say this probably for the third time or fourth time. I'll say it again. If you're expecting large changes to the Hunter from BFA, don't expect that. Expect a familiar class, but refined with some great spells added back to the game, including the best one, Kill Shot is back, and Volley, the correct Volley. We also have Trank Shot back. We have Hunter's Mark as baseline. Let's see what else. We do have some talents that I think are going to be kind of fillers. We have Binding Shot available as MM, which is tremendous. I was running testing a talent called Binding Shackles. this runs obviously hand in hand with binding shot. So when you place binding shot down, the targets that get stuck to that, when they come back to you, you take 20% less damage for 8 seconds. So we were kind of messing around with that. Although I probably will traditionally run post haste to get rid of any kind of movement impairing effects and gain the movement speed from disengage. It looks like Master Marksman again is going to be probably the go-to. We haven't tested the other options here. These could be very good. I don't know yet. Careful aim just seems to be the way to go for single target. And we do have Barrage. Barrage would cap out your 5 targets of AoE. I tend not to like this because obviously it just hits everything and you have no control what it hits. Explosive Shot may or may not be just a filler talent again. I would love to see it do something good. So we'll have to test that. 30 is our utility again. I'm not going to talk, I'll talk quickly. So Trailblazer, we know what that does. It's movement speed. Natural Mending, for every 20 focus we spend, it reduces the cooldown of acceleration. So obviously rating and mythic pluses, and along with camouflage, PvP mythic pluses. 35, we have some interesting choices because we have Hunter's Mark as baseline now. We can go with Steady Focus. Steady Focus is probably the single target one we want to go to. So using Steady Shot reduces the cast time of... So using Steady Shot reduces the cast time of Steady Shot by 20%. So the cast time goes down, and this stacks up to 2 times. If we use another shot, it removes that effect. So this seems to synergize well with single target. Now, Streamline also we've had before, so it makes Rapid Fire last 20% longer. So this is also a valid choice. I think it's a very valid choice, and we'll talk about this in a second, how this pairs with another talent. Chimera Shot is a we're familiar with Chimera Shot. We've had this before as BM. We have it as MM, and it's going to fire 2 shots. So it's more of an AoE kind of talent, and it'll hit your main target and an additional target next to you, 1 for Frost, 1 for Nature on a 14-second cooldown, and it's instant no focus. So that's something that I want to play around with and see how that kind of goes. I don't know where this fits as far as synergizing right yet. Back to Streamline. I'll talk about this again quickly. Streamline is going to pair really nicely with something in 45, but let's talk about 40. So in 40, Born to Be Wild is going to reduce the cooldown of aspects of the cheetah and aspects of the turtle. So it has its value. Post haste, obviously we talked about that. Same thing we had in BFA. When we disengage, it's going to remove impairing effects. So like if you're in a stun or something, we disengage, or if like say you're rooted, you disengage, you're going to get rid of it, and it gives us a speed increase for 4 seconds by 50%. Now the new talent we did get is Binding Shackles. You know, I think this will, first of all, having Binding Shot baseline is good. This talent, you know, I see beneficial. Obviously, you need multiple mobs to have a really any kind of beneficial, you know, thing to it. So what you do is when you place your Binding Shot down, like that, the targets that get stuck to it are going to be stuck to there. You'd be AoEing them down, maybe with a volley like that. After those enemies become unstuck from your Binding Shot, they come back to you, right? And what they're going to do is they're going to deal 20% less damage to you for 8 seconds after the root. So this is going to have some kind of benefit, I'm assuming in dungeons, Mythic Plus, rating. I don't really see so. Perhaps, well, I haven't looked at the rate too much in detail yet. I need to. So I think the overall is going to be probably these 2 choices initially. I know for questing it's going to be like these 2 are definitely here, unless you're doing massive pulls, but we are capped at 5 on AoE. 45 is the one I kind of think is 45 and 50. I think are really cool selection. So we have Deadeye. Deadeye gives us Kill Shot, 2 charges. Kill Shot is back in the game. Heck yes, and it's good. Okay, it's good. So Kill Shot has 2 charges. Now Kill Shot does have a cooldown. If we look at the tooltip here, so it has a 10-second recharge. And 10 focus. The focus is not really too concerning to me, but it's that 10 seconds. So, I mean, normally you're going to get 1 kill shot off on probably most 51 level mobs as I am now. You're probably going to get 1 kill shot off because it's only usable below that 20% execute phase, right? So fitting 2 in, you know, probably not. It does hit pretty hard, so I would say it's going to be the go-to for single target, no question, though, and probably maybe even in AoE pulls, it has that potential. And this, we'll talk about this later. It can synergize with a Covenant. That's true. That we'll talk about that later, though. I'm not ready there yet. So, but Streamline is going to go really nice again, just like BFA with lethal shots. So using a multi-shot arcane shot is going to reduce the cooldown of your rapid fire. As we know, rapid fire is a talent that pairs with Streamline, so rapid fire lasts 20% longer. So we're able to pump out more AoE damage with this combination. So it's a nice combination to have. So in fact, I'm probably going to run that for right now. We've had calling the shots in the past, so by using arcane shot, multi-shot, it reduces the cooldown of true shots. So again, kind of a single target situation, and again the same thing with lock and load. So it has a it's a passive ability. It's more of an RNG ability, but our ranged auto attacks have a 5% chance to trigger lock and load. We know what that is, and it causes our next aim shot to cost no focus and be instant. So there's no cast time and instant. So these are going to be your single target choices right here. Now volley is another one that I'm really excited about. The good old volley is your AoE situation, and I probably recommend this for leveling up. And I've cast it once, but when you place it, it's going to rain arrows down, and they do a lot of damage. It's going to rain arrows down on every target there. It lasts pretty long, you can see. So I think for your leveling process, you're going to be something in this range here of having like Master Marksman, Careful Aim, Trailblazer, Streamline. Roll 40 can kind of be up to you, but I think Post Haste is probably the one I'll use. Lethal Shots and Volley is kind of your AoE main build from what I see so far. I have not tested Chimera Shot yet, not tested Explosive Shot. Serpent Sting, I'm not a big fan of Barrage, although it would hit your target cap of 5 AoE, but we'll have to play around with Explosive Shot, Chimera Shot, and we need to play around with Serpent Sting, I guess, and Murder of Crows. Murder of Crows actually could be better for single target than Master Marksman. I'm not sure yet. Let's go ahead and turn this in and we'll move on.
The Arbiter.
So we need to open the doorway to the Veil. Okay, we did that. Now we're going to tour the city.
Fate guides
okay,
us
so we need to speak with these people right here, and this is going to kind of introduce us to all the systems, I'm assuming. So the one thing I did like that they did is they did give us little icons to show us kind of where we need to go. In addition to your circles on the minimap, it precisely points people out. When you get close enough, it disappears. It's kind of a take on like the World Quest tracker add-on that many of us use in BFA. So, which is really nice. Actually, can we? No, we can mount outside. This is okay. This is enchanting. Okay. Fishing, vendors, cooking. There's going to be your. Let me look at this. Your skinning, tailoring, trade supplies, crafting agent. Okay. And then we're going to have our blacksmith here. Inscription, alchemy, herbalism, jewel crafting. So jewel crafting is what I have in my hunter. I'll be using jewel crafting and engineering right there. So they're all in one hole, makes it nice. So the layout of this area is actually kind of reminiscent a little bit of Dalaran. I like the fact that it's kind of circular. We have everything kind of we need. Unlike the current zones in BFA where it's just kind of a everywhere. So right here, speak with her. As Alliance is not terrible, but as Horde, things are just way too spread out. I never really like that. I will be playing Horde, no question, though. I say that now, I may change it, but I'm 99% sure I'll be playing. Let's grab the flight path while we're out here. Come actual Shadowlands release, and be playing Hunter. I think the Hunter Covenants, from what I've seen so far, are very good. What is this guy? Okay. Hall of... So this is where we can... Do we have any sets? We have really nothing. Oh, we have a couple little things we can put on that. Do we have any sets? No. Well, we can go like that. And put on our Nyalotha gear. There's our old cloak. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll hide our gloves. We'll put that on. Yeah, that set of pants. And we'll look like a weirdo here. Do we have any other bows? Oh, we do. Crossbows? No. There. Now we look like a true kind of mess of a hunter. And let's go hide those. Let's hide that. Alright. We're good to go. Well, let's change this back. There. Now we're rocking. We're rocking a style. I can't do that. There. We'll go that far. Okay. So that's where you are going to change your gear. Transmog. What is the Curiosity Vendor? Okay, this does something I don't know yet. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Stable Master, okay. So my understanding is we have a look at all the slots. 20 slots, which has been increased, which is really good. I like that. So we'll be here pretty often. This I'm sure goes somewhere. But let's go back and appearance. I don't know what that is. This is a creature collector. I'm assuming pet battle stuff. This, let's see what this guy does. Nothing yet. Okay, we're gonna go back out. Let's grab the flight path while we're here. Which wait, is that upstairs? No. Maybe it is. Okay. So those that are thinking about playing MM, I think you're going to be very happy. You know, like again, like I've said this a couple times, like it doesn't feel out of completely changed, completely worked over. I think is a good thing. So coming back and playing it, you're going to feel it's very similar to BFA style, but more polished. And we have the addition of some amazing new talents and some spells: kill shot, volley, binding shot, trank shot, the good old trank shot that we all remember from the early days of vanilla WoW, when we had to use it in Molten Core. The hunters had to. It gets rid of an enrage effect or a diseases that I forget exactly. Magic effect, excuse me. Yeah, so we got that back. We have Hunter's Mark baseline, and then added the Covenant abilities are looking really strong for hunters in general. There's two, I think there's a couple of them I think that are going to be really good. But we will have to, let's go back here. We just explore the city. And now we're going to
the sky above the citadel shattered. The spire of an immense tower.
Speak to Talanara.
And be judged.
Okay.
If the Moor's influence bleeds into your
so there's a lot of
balance between life and
you know, I don't know, like RP stuff in here, not necessarily cutscenes. I don't really, I'll be honest, I don't really pay that much attention to it. Never really have.
What might your purpose be? Tell me, how did these allies from your world become trapped in the Maw? I speak for the one who is silent. Come forth and be judged.
What do you seek?
So we need to speak with... I guess that's just one time speak, it's just a kind of sequential thing. Seems a little slow, but...
But not with chains. And they are noble, untainted by the Maw.
And it will be probably, guys, just, we've been live for just about 3 hours. I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I have some, actually, like, real-life things to do. We'll be back on later. And... so I can't hear my dog barking. We will, continue to quest up.
Take this mortal to the Ring of Transference.
Okay.
Use our anima reserves to open a pathway to Bastion.
I'm going to grab some lunch as well, because it is... well, it's 10 o'clock here, but it feels like lunchtime for me. I've been up early, so...
Surely we should be more... The purpose
See it
must
done,
be followed.
With her voice.
Alright, I'm going to have to get off in a second. I have a dog barking, but we're going to... we'll escort this far, and then after that, we will take a break. Yeah. I'm babysitting a... not babysitting, I'm house-sitting a... no, not baby... not... it's my own house. I'm watching, a 13-year-old black lab, so gotta make sure she gets out. So we will do this part, and then we're going to shut the stream down, guys. I'll be back about my additional thoughts about the playthrough. Maybe spend some more time on a target dummy, just kind of go through like rotation and see how it does, get details to work.
This teleporter will convey you to the Ring of Transference. You are welcome in Oribos.
I'm not sure if we're gonna get a quest finished here first, or I should just go. We're just gonna go. Okay, so she's up here already.
Arbiter watches over all.
So now we open the gateway to the Bastion. Okay, so we're like slowly. Let's get the flight path.
We have precious little anima to spare, but the honored voice has blessed your mission.
And we're just gonna follow her, and then we're going to call it a stream. Be back on tonight, 100% though, to get up to maybe 53, 54. But so far, really no major bugs. We've had a couple mobs.
For some time, your arrival will be unexpected.
Couple of mobs, drop combat, etc. But that's just playing a hunter, running around like a stupid person. What is this right here? I don't know what that is. Okay, so we're gonna log out right here, guys. So the next thing I know, we'll be clicking on this. But again, overall perspective so far on the MM Hunter, I would give it a thumbs up. Not much has changed. That's a good thing. We're more refined. We have some great new abilities. Like I said, kill shot. We have volley. Feels much more polished overall. So overall, I think we're in a really solid place. I'm looking forward to leveling up a little higher and testing more things out. As far as any kind of buggy quest, like there hasn't really been any. It's been a little bit slow. I think it's going to be a little bit slow early on, getting through some of the RP and so forth. But the quests have been super simple. And I think the next step, we're going to be looking at the other areas, looking at covenants and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll try to upload some of this to YouTube, and we'll be on later today. So I want to shut the stream down and say thank you for those that did follow. And if you stumble across this video, it's, we're going to be focusing on MM, and then we're going to do Windwalker all the way up. So click that follow button. We do morning streams. We start typically 7 to 8 EST. I am in New York, so that's the time we start. And I hope everyone has fun watching Dr. Disrespect later, because it's going to be insane. I'm going to watch him for a bit too. So, all right, on that note, I'm going to end the stream, guys, and we will see you all soon. Have a excellent rest of your day. We'll see you tonight.